Hello everyone. Today we are going to structure our table using the stars or emojis. So in VS Code there is uh, some plugins that you can use and you make your temple have the emojis such as stars and many other. So today I want us to come up with a temple which is looking like this one, which assimilate this one. So uh, this is our goal today, and therefore let's get started. Now I go to the direct to VS Code because the process of coming into here you already know. Just open this one, and our project is this. Sorry. You can see here it is head, table head, but inside we did table data. So it should not be like that. Let me see how it is. Let me refresh. Yeah, it is like this now. Work experience and and we can also add some horizontal lines here. But let's deal with what we have right now. We shall do that later. When you look at here and occupation, these two, there is problem because these are just data, no more like this one, which this is table head. So to make this one come true, we just need to change this one in some table data. We call it table head, and here we call it table head, and also here we call it table head, and also here call it table head. The control S. Now this table head th is just a head of all this table. Let's see how it is. Now you look at it right now. Let's refresh, and yes, it is now bold and is center aligned. So that is how it should be. So sorry for being that. I know some of you might have seen it, and those who have not yet seen it, that uh, you have known that programming is all about keen, and you can forget, and you can just say something and you forget about what it should be. Now let's go to the today's activity. Just before we go to root to footer, we need to create a table here. That is a table. We don't have to have a title because yeah, there is no need of the table head. We can say h3 or h1, and h1 we see let's say skills. What skills do you have? Skills. What skills do you have? Yeah. And then come here, and within the table we need to have table row. Within the table row we have table data. Let's say another table data. Yes. And the skill that I have myself, I have skills such as Python, Python, uh, Python, Python. I also have the Python. I can give it now. Now. This is a point where I want you to show you something which is very, very, very important for you to be able to use emoji. You come here, you see here extensions. You click on extensions and you search on icon or file icon. And I have no network. But let me just let you know how you do it. You come here, you connect to net, and after you're connecting to net, you just type file dash hyphen icon, and you click enter. When you click enter, there is some file icon that will come here, and for yourself, you will see this one. This one, it is the one that is coming, that is going to come, the file icon. When you click on this one, you can see that file icons, it is installed in my VS Code. So you install that in your VS Code, and you can see there is so many things that has come after just installing that one. Now go ahead and install the file icons in your VS Code by just coming to extension, searching for file icon. Make sure you are connected with net internet. Search, click, and click to install, and then you see something like this, and you are done. Okay. If there is any question, feel free always to go website and ask me the questions. I think I saw you uh, how to reach me right from my website. Now, when you come here, you just say Python. I have some skills of Python. And how do we insert the emoji now? We have already installed. We have already installed our file icon. How do we pull up the emojis? In the VS Code or in the window, generally, we tap the window and full stop. We hold down the window, then full stop, and it comes like that. Or you can tap window and semicolon and come like that. And now let me hand my star. I rate it number 5. And uh, let me do it window uh, uh, HTML 5 stars, Python 5 stars. Yeah, like that. I can also do for another thing like this one. I can control C and I control V. By the way, I want to let you know that this is not good practice for copy pasting. I do it like that because it would be very much all day long typing, and therefore it is not good practice copying and pasting the code. So if you want actually to know about it, just type it yourself. And when you type it yourself, things will be alright. So another thing that I have a skill is the Django. Django, I give it Django, I give it 5. I rate myself according to how I know the thing. Control C to copy and paste. Remember, I've said it. Don't do it. Or even if you copy paste, make sure what you copy you understand. Okay. Now here I have another skill known as HTML. Let me see HTML and give it 5 stars. What else? Let's now look at that. Let's Control S and come here and refresh. And yes, you can see what is there. The skills. The skills have gone somewhere. Let me check why the skills are in that place. Oh, okay. The skills are what is the problem here? Let me separate it first. By convention, let me make it H3. And Control S. Check. Mhm. This tempo, it is the problem. It is covering everything, which is not supposed to be that. So I cut this one and I come here, I close it here. I can format this one. But let me not give you such many things right now. Let me just sorry. Let me open it again. Code. All right. So let me close. Okay, we are here, and there was a problem when this skill was getting into the table. So that we have said that it's closing tag of table, that was closing even this one. So that was the problem. So let's Control S and go back and refresh. And because we have not run the server, let's run the server. And Python manage.py run server, enter, and we open now. And yes, you can see now the skills has come in the where they supposed to be, and the star rated they are come or in the next to one another. Now let's go back, and you know we are aiming to come up with something which is looking like this. So how do we go about it now? It's also a very tricky here, because we have seen that we can use the table for layout. So let's look at how do we use the table for layout now. We can actually do embed the table within the table like this. So we create table here, another table, and this table now, no, let me not make the other mistake that I had made. And let's come here, create another table here, and let's give this table table row and to data table data. Now see here is another problem. Control X, Control V. Yeah, now it's okay. Yeah, now it's okay. Now this table, you see it has got two data within the row, column and another column. So the first column, we need to copy all this table. Actually not copy but cut by Control X and paste it in this one. We can refactor, we can format this one by excuse me, we can format this one by coming here and click format document. But this one will align the things very smartly. But don't use this if you are not aware. You better configure it yourself with them manually if you are not aware about this. So let me use it anyway. So I come here and I've clicked you can see now things are good, and now you can see everything has come very arranged. Now we have another one, this one, table data, and this table data we need it also to be, when you come and run this one here, there is no change. Okay, so let's come here, we embed this table within the second table data here, and then we control V. Only thing that we have done, let me auto refactor and format good things. Yeah, it has now come good. And you see we have the table, main table, and the first data, the first row, or the row has got two table data. So one table data has got the table, all of it, and the second row and the second data, the table data has got this one, another row of table. So here we can now come and check whether it's all right. We have not saved, so first off we should control S to save our changes, to come here and refresh, and yes, you see now, but the skill is where it's not supposed to be. So let's do the skill. Let's remove this skill here. Let me highlight this 1 2 3 and then cut it, and after cutting it I am coming to put it on the table here on top, and control S, refresh. Yeah, and look at our thing, it's almost close to our what we see here, almost close. So what we do is giving this other table which is within the column, which is within the table, the other things like I do some what else I do, web development. I do the web full stack web development, web development. I give it 5 Django. Here I also do data analysis. Data analysis I give it 3. I also do computer repair and maintenance. Computer repair, that one is not be, that is my own skill. I do what else, that is here. or CSS. Let me type CSS and give it 5. So here I want to cut this one, and let me just use the method that you can see. I just cut this like that one, and I come here, I right click, and I paste. And yes, and I can also right click and format document. That is yes. And then Control S and then refresh. Now that's my skills, and they have come like that. So I want to tell you that if you are able to succeed in this challenge now, uh, you can do anything. You can use anything to, you can actually you can do any type of temple. You can do any type of column rows, and you can even embed temple within the temples and use layout to do that. Although this is so tiresome because of so many processes, we shall simplify everything next very few lesson to come, when we shall be discussing about the CSS. Actually, CSS is the one that is used to style these things, but I remember I said without CSS, it's not doesn't mean you cannot do a very simple layout. So with HTML you can also do something, and even the web look like 1990s. It is actually, we appreciate the power that come with the HTML. So with that, we can now call it a day, and I wish you very best. Meet next time. Thank you for those who are supporting this channel. Please support the channel and share it with your friends who need the the best course to actually learn about web development. Remember, we are starting from scratch, and remember, don't get uh, never give up. Never give up. Follow this until the end, and you'll be very, very, very good. Remember, we shall also do the Web3 at the end of the course. So don't skip, don't do anything, because when you skip, then it will be very difficult, because you'll be going back and back. And my lesson are given like very, very categorical. So if you follow, you come with me and follow along, everything will be all right. So that is my advice for today. Keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. Thank you.